Previously on Lawyer Lloyd.
You know, I was in a car wreck yesterday.
Oh no! Well, are you okay?
Is the insurance gonna give me a rental?
As of this point, we can't commit to anything.
This is at the base of your head. How do these feel?
They hurt.
Hey!
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm good.
I'm David. So this is our body shop.
Okay.
Once you see this, you'll probably understand that we do have a case with strong evidence that we should be able to sit down and compromise and settle.
Well, in a settlement situation, everything's to be included. There are no open releases. Once you settle, everything becomes final. You're releasing all claims in exchange. You're not going to go to court. You're getting a check. You're going to be settling your case. The case ends at that point. So those questions tend to stay in the client's mind, and they need to be reminded that this is finality, and this, you can just literally see their stress come off their face, that they're glad it's over, that they're avoided having to go to litigation. Courtroom is no fun. Being in court for a year and a half to 2 years, being put into a deposition, that is no fun at all. It is necessary on some cases, but the vast majority of cases are settled. But seeing the client's relief come into play when you sit down and go over the paperwork, and that they understand that this is the ending of the claim and that we're going to be formalizing it with a release document and getting it off to the insurance company, and then ultimately putting a settlement check in their hand, that they understood the figures, but they made the decisions at my advocacy throughout the whole process. We've held hands together, we've communicated. Now it's over. This is done. It's the finality of the case itself. And again, the vast majority of the time, it's settled.
You never know, honey, I could be long gone before you get home. I just smile, say you better take this heart.
Wait a minute, hold the phone here, stay in your lane, girl. This is not really how it works. Getting a fair settlement means making you whole again. Getting your medical bills paid for, covering your lost wages, covering your future damages, and all your out-of-pocket expenses. It's not the lottery. It's not a profitable situation. It is an eye for an eye, not an eye for two eyes. And that's what, as a lawyer's job, we're trying to get that point across when we represent a client. Shaping that vase can get the best and maximum recovery that we can. But in today's society, I think people see the big checks. I think they see maybe an idea that this is an income opportunity for them. It's not.
Okay, Lloyd. Yes. Yeah, I can be there tomorrow at 10. Okay, sure will. We'll see you then. All right. Bye-bye.
Hey, sis.
Hey.
What's up, sis?
I just talked to Lawyer Lloyd.
You did.
He got me a settlement. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm so glad this is all behind me.
And you're all recovered.
I'm recovered. I have a nice car now. My back feels better, and now I have a settlement coming.
Yay.
It's so exciting.
Big sis gets a dinner.
What? Wait a minute. I don't know about that. Anyway, I have to be there tomorrow at 10. Do you think you can go with me?
Of course. I
need some support. I'm just so excited.
Help celebrate.
It helps. Well, I just need eyes and ears to help me, but I appreciate it. If you could go with me, that'd be great.
Oh, that's no problem.
I'm so excited.
I'm happy for you. That takes a load off your mind.
A big load.
You don't have to deal with it anymore.
Finally, I know. It'll be so nice to just have all this behind me now.
Yay.
Yay.
Thank you, Lawyer Lloyd. Coffee toast to Lawyer Lloyd. Yay.
Lloyd.
What is the largest single verdict for a personal injury case in the United States? Is it A, $57 million, B, $1.2 billion, or C, $150 billion? The answer right after this break.
Over 6,337 people are injured in a car crash each day in the United States, and each crash can affect your day-to-day lives from having nothing to drive to severe bodily injury. At Benedict Law Office, we are here to help you through this tragedy and get your life back on track. For over 25 years, Lloyd Benedict has been successfully handling and resolving personal injury cases. If you can't come to the office, we'll meet you, whether it's at your home, office, or by phone. Look us up on our website or call at 918-477-7000.
Waterworks Arts Center facilitates quality art programming for children and adults of all skill levels. Our facility provides over 7,300 square feet of space in the historic Waterworks building in New Block Park. Enjoy a nurturing environment where skilled and aspiring artists alike can explore and develop their personal interests through a combination of classes, summer camps, special events, and open studios. We believe in art for everyone.
A car crash changes everything instantly. How you get to work, heal from the injuries, to repairing your car. Not to mention how this affects your family members' lives. The Lawyer Lloyd Show is to educate people about what you need to know to best deal with an accident. It's more than just calling the insurance company. It's about understanding the importance of having an attorney to guide you through this crash, but more importantly, knowing that you are not going through this accident alone. Seen every Monday at noon and on Wednesdays 11:30 at night, right here on KWHB TV 47.
What is the largest verdict for a personal injury case in the United States? Was it A, $57 million, B, $1.2 billion, or C, $150 billion? The answer is C, $150 billion on a Texas burn victim case, but the verdict was only symbolic and no money was ever collected.
Benedict Law Office, how can I help you?
Lloyd, there's a new client on Park 1.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is Lloyd. Can I help you?
Well, hello there, Lloyd. Hi, my name is Tracy. How are you?
I'm doing well, Tracy. How about yourself?
Well, I'm not doing so good, sir.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I was in a parking lot injury at a store, and somebody gave me your name and told me that you were a good attorney. So I wanted to call and find out and see for my own self.
Okay. Well, be glad to help out. What happened?
Well, I was getting in my car, getting ready to pull off. You know how you leave the door open? You know, when you sit down, you leave the door open.
Oh, yeah.
Some idiot came and hit my door, and the door flew back on my leg, and I hit my head on the steering wheel.
Ouch. I'm sorry that happened. Have you seen a doctor about your injuries?
No, I haven't seen no doctor now because I ain't got time to be paying no bills out of my pocket. I can't afford that. So, I thought that maybe you could give me some kind of direction on that.
Okay. We'll talk about that in just a second. Did the police come and investigate the incident?
Well, no. Let's see. I went in the store, and they told me that because it was private property or some mess like that, that they couldn't do anything, so they wouldn't call anybody. But I went downtown and made a report.
Okay. Have you talked to this other person's insurance company yet?
No, actually, I wanted to call you first, and, so you can kind of direct me on what to do. It just happened like a couple of days ago.
Okay, good. Well, the first thing I want to recommend, Tracy, is that you follow up and get some care, whether that be an emergency room, whether that be your primary care physician, or if the injuries merit it, there's a lot of good chiropractors out there that'd be glad to give an examination and see if they can help you on that. And we can talk about that a little bit further, a little bit later on. But for most part, really, what we don't want to do is we don't want to talk to the insurance company and give a recorded statement. That's real important. If they try to contact you in the meantime, that you just not agree to give a recorded statement. That's a defensive tool, and that won't help your case at all. Damage to your vehicle. Do you have a body shop in mind where you think you need to get that fixed at?
Well, yeah, I have a couple of little spots I might could take it to or see. Cause see, I haven't even got an estimate or anything because I'm just scared. Like I said, I don't have no extra money to be paying nobody. So, I'm just was waiting to talk to you and see what you recommended me do, and I'm just going to follow your instructions.
Okay. Well, I think that's a good approach. I think that when it comes to body shops, I think that as long as that body shop stands behind their warranty, as long as they do good quality work, I think it's okay to go ahead and have an estimate done on your car. And I would do that if you're physically able to drive there. If not, of course, get your injuries taken care of first. You know, a lot of people at this point right now are just like you. They're really not sure which way to go. And that's where I'm going to be able to come in. I'm going to be able to sit down and give you some guidance on that. And if you decide to go ahead and retain me, we'll be able to develop some type of legal strategy and build your case up, be able to demonstrate all the damages that you have, and at some point, hopefully, be able to resolve it with the insurance company through settlement without us having to file a lawsuit. But again, that's something we can talk about after we meet. You're more than welcome to come to my office, or you are, if you'd like, myself or a staff member can come out and meet with you at a convenient location for you if you don't have good transportation to get around. So that's totally up to you on that. Any other questions?
Hold the phone. You ain't said nothing about no money. Now, how do you get paid? Because I know you got to get paid for your services. Are you expecting me to pay out of my pocket, or what? How does that work?
Now, good question, and it's real common for people to ask that. I get paid on a contingency fee, which means that I'll get paid from the settlement. It'll come out of the proceeds that I'm able to recover from the insurance company, whether it be through a settlement or court award, and it'll be a percentage of that, and we can talk about that when we meet. But so you're not really going to be paying for any type of retainer or anything out of your pocket or anything up front. And if I can't settle your case, or if I have to go to court and I lose, you don't pay me anything. So,
is that right?
Yeah, and so that point allows you to be able to get proper representation without going into a financial hardship. So
now, can I ask you one more question?
Sure.
Now, am I going to be responsible for any, as far as, because you hear so many horror stories about attorneys, and they don't return your call, and you never get to meet them, and they take all your money, and all this old kind of stuff. Now, you hear a lot of people saying that they do most of the footwork. Now that's what I'm hiring you to do, right?
You know, when I represent my clients, communication is key. You're probably going to get tired of hearing us give you a call. So, and I have a team of paralegals that work with me that do different things. So if I can't be reached, obviously I have paralegals that can provide you updates what's going on. When it comes to legal matters, that's when you and I will sit down and we'll be able to meet throughout the case a few times and build the case up. As far as the attorneys getting all the money, that's not how it works at this law firm, and most of my attorney friends, I don't believe it happens at their law firm as well. And so it's just a matter of us going in, building the case up, and a case that we can get in, build a legal strategy on, and have a successful resolution on. We're going to be able to get you a fair recovery on that. I don't know what that amount is. I don't know when that's going to take place. Everybody heals differently. How long it takes for you to heal is going to be, an unknown variable until it's done and out of the way. We're, meantime, building the case up. We're investigating, we're evaluating the evidence, and we're giving you direction on how the case is going to be proceeding. A lot of it that we're going to represent on is not just your injuries, but what happened to your lifestyle at the time. What could you do before the accident that you can't do after the accident because of the injuries? We're going to focus a lot of our investigation on that as well. Again, that's something we can talk about.
Good.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to let you talk to one of my assistants and go ahead and schedule an appointment and just let us know whether you want us to come out and meet you somewhere, or whether you want to come to my office and meet with me. However you want to do it, but we'll go ahead and get that scheduled for you right now.
Well, that sounds awesome. You sure sound like a nice guy, so I think I do want to work with you.
All right. Well, Tracy, I'm sure sorry this happened to you. I hope that we can get this thing quickly resolved for you and move forward on your case.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Thank you.
In the famous hot coffee burn case, where a jury awarded an elderly lady $1 million for a third-degree burn caused by the fast food restaurant, how did the jury arrive at that figure? Was it A, the amount of her medical bills, B, the amount of her disfigurement, or C, the amount of coffee sales that the company makes in one day? The answer right after this break.
Over 6,337 people are injured in a car crash each day in the United States, and each crash can affect your day-to-day lives from having nothing to drive to severe bodily injury. At Benedict Law Office, we are here to help you through this tragedy and get your life back on track. For over 25 years, Lloyd Benedict has been successfully handling and resolving personal injury cases. If you can't come to the office, we'll meet you, whether it's at your home, office, or by phone. Look us up on our website or call at 918-477-7000.
Waterworks Art Center facilitates quality art programming for children and adults of all skill levels. Our facility provides over 7,300 square feet of space in the historic Waterworks building in New Block Park. Enjoy a nurturing environment where skilled and aspiring artists alike can explore and develop their personal interests through a combination of classes, summer camps, special events, and open studios. We believe in art for everyone.
A car crash changes everything instantly. How you get to work, heal from the injuries, to repairing your car. Not to mention how this affects your family members' lives. The Lawyer Lloyd Show is to educate people about what you need to know to best deal with an accident. It's more than just calling the insurance company. It's about understanding the importance of having an attorney to guide you through this crash, but more importantly, knowing that you are not going through this accident alone. Seen every Monday at noon and on Wednesdays 11:30 at night, right here on KWHB TV 47.
In the famous hot coffee burn case, where a jury awarded an elderly lady $1 million for a third-degree burns caused by the fast food restaurant, how did the jury arrive at that figure? Was it A, the amount of her medical bills, B, the amount of her disfigurement, or C, the amount of coffee sales that the company makes in one day? The answer is C. The jury hoped the award would get the restaurant's attention, since they previously ignored hundreds of severe burns caused by their scalding hot coffee.
Getting the case to the point of negotiations requires a lot of detail work, a lot of busy work at that point. We're verifying and re-verifying and communicating with the client to make sure that we have all the damages, that we have the strongest evidence at that point. It's very key that we know exactly the dollar amounts to the penny of what there is owed in medical bills, what any subrogation reimbursement amounts with Medicare, Medicaid, if there's any child support liens out there, medical liens out there. These are all things that we really have to have a full understanding before we try to resolve a case with the insurance company. Most important, that all the evidence that we have is the best evidence we have to be able to present the insurance company. Again, when we're shaping that vase to present to them, we want the best vase that we can present to them to get the best price.
When you don't have an attorney, there's all these steps in the middle. People think, okay, I'm going to go to the doctor, they're going to pay my bills, and then they're going to give me some money for pain and suffering. And they don't understand all the in between, like the case that you need to build for yourself, the evidence that you need to put forth, especially if it is a low impact soft tissue injury. That doesn't mean you're not entitled to get your bills paid. That just means you have to fight harder. And we already know these defenses. We deal with them every day. Every file we touch is, we can generally already know what they're going to say about it, and we can start to build our defense to counter theirs. And people don't know that.
All right, Johnny, this is it. The paperwork came in, and we've already talked about the figures and how this is going to work and stuff. I want to go over the paperwork with you so you understand what's going on. You know, we have a settlement summary, and this really is just kind of the figures for you, how it breaks down. And you can see the total settlement. You can see how the fees and expenses work and all the medical bills that are getting paid out of that. Do you have any questions on that?
This does pay Dr. Bewley, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, here's his name.
okay.
Here's his name right there, I think.
Awesome.
What'll happen is when we sign this next document, a release of all claims, we'll get it sent to the insurance company. They'll go ahead and forward a check at that point, and I'll just have Jim give them the check instructions on that. Since Dr. Bewley has leaned on this, he actually will get a check issued separately for that, and we'll just give that check and forward it to Dr. Bewley on that. So he'll be taken care of on that. The amount that you get, the net amount you get is tax-free. You don't have to pay any taxes on that.
Tax-free.
Something is
So,
tax-free in this world.
believe it or not.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions on the figures?
No, we all wish it was more, of course, but no, it looks pretty good.
Well, I guess, considering you could, you know, take it to trial and go in front of a jury and take your chances there, this does look pretty good.
I'm not. I don't want to do that. It just prolongs it.
Yeah.
It's been so long, and Lloyd's done so much for me. I just,
He
I
has
don't
been
want
wonderful. I'm so glad.
Thank you. It's my honor to help you out, but Debbie brings up a good point. This is your opportunity to say, no, I don't want it. I do want to go take this to trial. So this is it. And once we sign the paperwork and get it to them, that finalizes everything. But we don't know what a jury would do, though. You know, offer you more than that amount. They might offer you about the same. They might offer you less than that.
Less would not be good.
So,
no.
who knows?
I'm just ready to get this over with, Lloyd. So,
okay. All right, this is the document that Allstate Farm has prepared on behalf of Mr. Dozier. It's a release of all claims, and that's a document stating that you agree to accept this offer as full and final settlement. And by accepting it, we'll dismiss all actions you would be able to have or bring against Mr. Dozier. So it is final. It's a final settlement. 6 months from now, if you come back and give me a call and say, hey, Lloyd, I still hurt. Can we open the case back up? We can't because we've accepted it. And so it's important that you understand that this is a release of all claims on that deal.
100% sure.
Okay. John, I just need you to sign and date that where it's indicated on that.
All right.
Again, if you have any questions.
I don't have any questions. Do you?
No, I think it's pretty straightforward. I think it's pretty straightforward.
Well, that's why I have you here. Because, you know, sometimes I need a little help.
Okay. Well, once we get that to the insurance company, it'll take them a few days to get the check issued. Once we get the check here, I'll deposit into the account. It takes a few days to clear, and then we'll be able to disperse the checks, as I mentioned to it. Jim, we do.
I'll take care of the notary on it.
Okay.
And get it faxed over to the adjuster.
Okay.
And I'll go make copies real quick for the clients.
Okay. Awesome. And I guess we need to call Dr. Bealey and make sure that they get a lien release filed as soon as they receive payment. So you should receive a document in the mail showing that that's been satisfied, that bill's been paid on that. So, you know, I'm sure sorry that this happened. You know, the whole time, hope you felt like you've been in the loop, you've had enough information. You've certainly been one of the most cooperative clients. And
you've been very helpful, Lloyd.
Yes.
I don't know what I would have done without you. I would have been lost, thank goodness. You and my sister, I mean.
Yeah, greatly appreciated. All we've had to deal with our mom in between this too, it's a load off.
Yeah, she's
both
ready to hand Mom back to me, I'm sure, because she's been carrying the load. So.
Well, it's good to have good family support.
We do what we have to.
I don't know what I'd do without her, or you.
Well, at this point, I hope that you can maybe get life back to normal, and I hope that this you have a resemblance of some normality now with things. I know Dr. Bealey said you're still going to have some issues, so you can always follow up with your treatments with him, and I encourage you to do so.
Right.
And if anything ever happens in the future, feel free to give me a call. Just whatever the case may be, whether it's personal injury or whether you've got another legal question, once I'm your lawyer, I'm always your lawyer.
Awesome.
Okay, that's great.
Can't beat that.
Okay, I'll go stamp this and copy, and I'll be right back.
All right,
thanks, Jim.
I felt like they gave me directive. You know, I was lost. I didn't know what to do, and he gave me direction. You know, when you're in this chaos and you're hit from behind, you don't know what to do. You're like in shock. And Lloyd directed me and told me what I needed to do, and Brittany also had a lot of informative information that helped me out and made me feel more secure in my situation.
True or false? Do female drivers cause car crashes more than males? Answer right after this break. Over 6,337 people are injured in a car crash each day in the United States, and each crash can affect your day-to-day lives from having nothing to drive to severe bodily injury. At Benedict Law Office, we are here to help you through this tragedy and get your life back on track. For over 25 years, Lloyd Benedict has been successfully handling and resolving personal injury cases. If you can't come to the office, we'll meet you, whether it's at your home, office, or by phone. Look us up on our website or call at 918-477-7000.
Waterworks Arts Center facilitates quality art programming for children and adults of all skill levels. Our facility provides over 7,300 square feet of space in the historic Waterworks building in New Block Park. Enjoy a nurturing environment where skilled and aspiring artists alike can explore and develop their personal interests through a combination of classes, summer camps, special events, and open studios. We believe in art for everyone.
A car crash changes everything instantly. How you get to work, heal from the injuries to repairing your car. Not to mention how this affects your family members' lives. The Lawyer Lloyd Show is to educate people about what you need to know to best deal with an accident. It's more than just calling the insurance company. It's about understanding the importance of having an attorney to guide you through this crash, but more importantly, knowing that you are not going through this accident alone. Seen every Monday at noon and on Wednesdays 11:30 at night, right here on KWHB TV 47. Do female drivers cause more car crashes than males? False. Male drivers cause twice as many car crashes than females.
The best advice I can give to any accident victim is to get a legal strategy as quick as possible, because it's all about control of the evidence. If the insurance company can take control of the evidence, they can control the outcome. With me involved, I can get in there, develop a legal strategy, and take control of the evidence. There's a lot of things that we do as far as trying to advise them and be able to take actions to get their life back to some kind of normality as much as possible. And getting them taking care of the property damage is one of those tracks that we have to put them on and shape and get them into that direction. Bodily injury, the best we can do obviously is just hope that their physicians are going to give them some kind of care that's going to expedite their recovery and have a speedy recovery as much as possible. Nobody wants to be in a situation where they're going to be treating for a long period of time. It's a drain on you. It's a drain on you emotionally. It's a drain on you physically. I can get into a case and present it to the insurance company to its fullest extent, to its maximum effectiveness. That means the best evidence. Strongest evidence produces a stronger outcome. And that's the best advice I can give, is develop a legal strategy as quick as possible.
Over 6,337 people are injured in a car crash each day in the United States, and each crash can affect your day-to-day lives from having nothing to drive to severe bodily injury. At Benedict Law Office, we are here to help you through this tragedy and get your life back on track. For over 25 years, Lloyd Benedict has been successfully handling and resolving personal injury cases. If you can't come to the office, we'll meet you, whether it's at your home, office, or by phone. Look us up on our website or call at 918-477-7000.